Hello fellow singer, it's Mimi here, and in this video I will share some tips on how to get back to your vocal practice after a break, as I know that it can be challenging to find that motivation again after losing your momentum. I'm a singer and a vocal coach, and I help shy singers to find their voice and confidence to enjoy singing through my content and private lessons. If you want to learn to sing and are tired of your nervousness and inner critic getting in the way of your learning, don't forget to subscribe my channel Sing with Mimi. Those of you who are already familiar with my content may have noticed that I've had a little bit of a break from content creation. I'm so sorry about that. I haven't forgotten you and I haven't forgotten this channel. This is very important for me to create a space for shy singers to learn. I'm so happy to be back here to sing and explore with you. This little break got me thinking about my students who struggle to get back to their vocal practice routine after a break. I wanted to share some helpful tips so that you can get back to your practice instead of thinking about how you should be doing something about it. You can start again, and by watching this video you've already taken a step towards that. You've already done something, so well done. There are many reasons that may have led you to your break. You may have started with a lot of excitement and created your vocal practice routine and build the momentum to practice consistently, and then something happens. You get a cold, or in some other ways life happens and prevents you from practicing for a few weeks. You had the motivation to practice, but you were forced to prioritize other things. And while it may feel quite simple to then just get back to your practice after a few weeks, it can be challenging. It's not that easy. If you are out there right now struggling to get back to your practice for whatever reason, just know that this is not because you're lazy or there's something wrong with you. This is extremely common and you are not alone. The longer you wait, the more you're starting to forget that feeling when things are moving forward. And the longer you wait, the more your inner critic will start talking you out of doing things, and the more distant you will feel about the reasons of why you started to begin with. And the more you wait, the less you will believe in your abilities to learn. This vicious cycle feels so powerful, but let's get you back on track with your vocal practice right now. Remember that your actions are what makes the difference in the outcome. So you are in control. So if you really want to learn, if you want to improve your voice, there are things that you can do to make that happen. I will give you small actions to take while I'm sharing these tips to get you back to your practice. So make sure that you are really actively doing something and not just watching through this video. We really want to get things going for you. And because thinking about it is often not enough, I want you to write down on a piece of paper, on your vocal practice notebook, vocal practice journal, write down your why. What would you like to be able to do with your voice? Why do you enjoy singing? And what good would it bring into your life if you would practice your voice consistently and reach your voice goals? There are no wrong answers here, and your goals and your why can be as big or as small as you want to, whatever feels good for you. But write it down and really think about it. What have you learned so far from your vocal practice? before you started your break? What did you learn so far? What have you learned so far? And what were you able to do after your practice what you weren't able to do before? Or what felt more comfortable or even slightly easier than before? Or how did your vocal practice made you feel? I want you to tap into those great moments where you felt good about your voice. And small things are just as important as the big breakthroughs. If you had only just started your vocal journey, and you may not have these great moments so far, maybe you didn't get there yet to feel good about your voice, that's okay too. Then I want you to remember that feeling of hope or excitement. How did your vocal practice make you feel? Then try to tap into that curiosity you had and how learning made you feel. Now we start creating your plan of action. So I want you to take a look at your calendar and figure out when you can do your vocal practice and for how long. How many days a week, how many sessions, and how long time will you practice at a time? And there are a few things that is good to take into consideration when making this plan, just so that we can get you the best possible start so that you would start practicing consistently and wouldn't stop. And now we come to the fourth tip or action that we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do this with you. So we are gonna get up and we are gonna do a gentle little warm-ups so that you can get to your practice right now with me. For this exercise, I want you to stand up if that's in any way possible, just so that you can really feel like you're actively doing something. You can find a little bit of movement and pay attention to how you're feeling in your body, and soon how your voice is feeling. How does everything feel in your vocal tracts? Okay, let's start with first pushing all of the air out with a hissing sound. Tummy moves inward, and then just letting go of the tension in your abdominal muscles and let the air drop in. Think about your lower belly, lower back, really grounding and taking that nice breath. You don't have to pull the air in so much, more like just letting the air come in and the lungs to expand. Let's try that. So everything out with a hissing sound. Shh. And then relax the belly, let the air drop in. Nice. And really feel if you can find that proper expansion. And if you are used to breathing really superficially, you might have to really pay attention and bring the awareness to your belly and maybe in the lower back. And relaxing the shoulders. You can find a little bit of movement. It always helps me to get rid of that tension that I tend to carry around throughout my day. Okay, so let's do that again. Everything out with a hissing sound. Shh. Relax, let the air drop in. Nice. And if you can breathe in through the nose If it feels very uncomfortable, then breathe in through the mouth, whichever feels more comfortable to you. But if you breathe in through the nose, it will not dry your vocal folds as much, so that is a bit healthier option. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going sideways so that you can see how much my belly moves. Everything out. Shh. Relax like the atropine. Nice. And now let's start finding a little bit of sound and how it feels. We're using the V sound. So I want you to take any pitch that feels comfortable to you, and maybe first just trying how it feels. It is useful for you to maybe move around in your in the room that you're in, or just swaying a little bit, just finding a bit of movement. Make sure that you don't just stay still, because that tends to create a little bit more tension in your body. And then try to remember that same feeling in the breathing, that effortlessness, relaxing the belly before you start producing the sound. So first relax the belly, let the air in, and when you feel like you need to breathe, just relax the belly, breathe at your own pace, and produce the sound again. Maybe you can try a different note this time, and pay attention how it feels in your vocal tract to do this. Is there any tension? Could you maybe reduce the pressure of the airflow a little bit? How you can make it the most comfortable for you as possible. If it feels tense, if it feels difficult or awkward, don't worry. All is good. That just gives you some kind of signal that this is how it feels right now, and maybe there are things that you can do to make it a little bit easier. So maybe try to reduce the pressure, maybe moving your lips in a bit of different position, maybe relaxing your jaw a little bit, maybe finding a little bit more movement. And let's do it again. Keep doing at your own pace while I'm speaking. Make sure you relax the belly each time you're breathing in. And as you start producing the sound, make sure you don't pull the stomach in, okay? Amazing. And you can, if you feel comfortable, start finding little slides with your voice, with the V sound, in your comfortable range, okay? Again, you can explore how it feels in your vocal tract as you go higher. Are there any tension building up? Does it feel easy? Perhaps it feels really comfortable and easy and relaxing, perhaps. But just remember that we are not completely relaxed in the vocal tracts or in the body as we are producing the sound. We need some kind of muscle activation there. Let's do that a few more times. Relax the belly to breathe in. Perhaps going even higher than I'm going now, or lower, wherever your range is. Maybe staying still in one note if that's what you want to do today. And if you want to keep practicing and exploring your voice now that you've gotten started, you can use the V sound and sing in that way the melody of the song that you're practicing, and you will get a great warm up for your voice, and then you might feel a little bit easier to get started with singing as well. Well done, you're doing so great. I'm so proud of you. Now you are back on track with your vocal practice with your own practice plan, so you know how to move forward as well. Let me know how you're getting on right now and after you finish your first week of practice in the comments below to keep you accountable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe my channel Sing with Mimi and give me a thumbs up for this video. I will see you back here soon. Have fun practicing. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.